Question 1. Solve the equations x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 20 and x plus y equals 6. Here we can see that this is quadratic equation and this is linear equation. So we have two equations with different types, one linear and one quadratic. To solve this system of equations, we'll use substitution method. We studied before that if we have two linear equations, we can use elimination or substitution. But non-linear equations, we have only one method, which is substitution method. The main idea of substitution method is choosing one equation, and from this equation we'll make one variable the subject of this equation, and we used to choose the linear equation to get this subject. It's the same method in linear equations and simultaneous linear equations, but in simultaneous linear equations we have too many choices from equation 1 or equation 2. Here we choose from equation or linear equation only. Here x plus y is the linear equation, so I'll choose x or y to be the subject. Here I'll choose x. So from, I'll say here from 2, x equal 6 minus y, and as we said before in linear equations, this equation will be star. We get star from equation 2, then we'll substitute in equation 1. Put x in its place, all to the power of 2 plus y power 2 equal 20. Here we got quadratic equation. We'll solve as usual. Simplify this equation and write it in its standard form, and then solve using methods of solving quadratic equation. But here we used to use quadratic formula. But first we have to simplify. Expanding the bracket will be 36 minus 12y plus y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 20. We'll collect like term and make one side equal 0, so it will be 2y to the power of 2 minus 12y. If we moved 20 here, it will be plus 16 equal 0. If we divide it by 2, we can leave it like this, no problem, because we'll use quadratic formula, or you can simplify before solving. Y power 2 minus 6y plus 8 equal 0. This is divided by 2. Quadratic formula will use a equal 1, the coefficient of y power 2, b equal negative 6, the coefficient of y, c equal positive 8, the absolute term. So the value of the variable is, this is the quadratic formula, negative b plus or minus square root of b power 2 minus 4ac over 2a. Put each value in its place, so it will be negative 6 plus or minus square root. Plus or minus means we will calculate two times, one time with plus and one time with minus. Here negative 6 power 2, put the negative number between brackets, minus 4 times 1 times 8 over 2 multiply 1. By calculating on the calculator, you will find the two values of y, and then we will substitute in equation star to find the values of x. But first I will calculate this value, minus 4 multiply 1 multiply 8 divided by 2 multiply 1. So the first value y1 equal 4, and second value by putting minus equal 2. Here we have two values for y, so we'll get two values for x. We have to substitute by each value, not only one, unless he put a condition on the value of y. So x1 will be 6 minus the value of y1 equal 2. This is x1. y2, sorry, here x2 equal 6 minus 2, so x2 equal 4. So we have two solutions, either 2 and 4 as ordered pairs, x and y, or 4 and 2. And this is the final answer. Question 2. Solve the equations xy equal 24 and x equal y minus 2. As we can see here, this is the quadratic equation and this is linear equation. We said before, non-linear equation will use substitution method. The main idea of substitution method is to get subject from one equation, especially from the linear equation. Here he already gives us the subject. The last question he didn't give us the subject, so we choose the letter and make it the subject. Here we already have subject, which is x. So this equation will be star and we'll put it here. So y minus 2 multiply y equal 24. Expand the bracket, multiply, multiply. So y power 2 minus 2y equal 24. Y power 2 minus 2y minus 24 equal 0. Here we can use quadratic formula because most of times this equation can't be factorized, but here question 1 and this question can be factorized. But so as not to be confused, use quadratic formula all times. Here it will be y and y, it's minus, so it will be different signs. 24 will be 4 times x, their multiplication equal 24 and their difference equal 2. The bigger number will be put with the middle sign, and here the other one, sorry, it's 4. So y plus 4 equal 0, or y minus x equal 0. We have two values for y, so we have to get two values for x. N star, as we said, x equal negative 4 minus 2, so x equal negative 6. Here x equal 6 minus 2, so x equal 4. We can leave the solution like this or write as ordered pairs, but pay attention, the value of x first, then the value of y. Whatever the value will find first and the value will find second, the ordered pairs, the first number is x and the second number is y. Here it's 4 and 6. Question 3. Solve the simultaneous equations 2x minus y equals 7, xy equal 15. Here we have an important point we have to remember as we are solving nonlinear simultaneous equations, which is how to choose the subject of the equation, or how to choose the variable which will be the subject. We said usually we'll use the linear equation. In the linear equation we have two variables. Most of times we have two variables. Which one will be used? First, if in the quadratic equation we have one letter power 2 and one letter without power 2, choose the letter without power 2 to be the subject from the other equation. As example, here I write this as an example, 2x power 2 plus y equals 6, and 2x, or here x plus y equal 3. Here which letter will be chosen to be the subject from the linear equation, x or y? Anyone is correct, but here which is better to be chosen? Here in the quadratic equation we have one variable which is x with power 2 and another variable which is y with power 1, so it's better to choose the variable y from the linear equation to be the subject. Why? To simplify calculations. Because if we choose x to be the subject, we will get bracket which is 3 minus y power 2. We have to expand and simplify. The other point, if we in the quadratic equation we don't have two different letters, one with power 1 and one with power 2, both with power 2 or both with power 1, like this equation. Which letter is better to be chosen to be the subject? The letter with coefficient 1 or negative 1? Why? To simplify calculations also. So here this is quadratic and this is linear. We'll choose one variable from the linear equation to be the subject. Here x multiplied y, x power 1 and y power 1, so no difference in powers. But here in the linear equation, y with coefficient 2 and x with coefficient 2 and y with coefficient negative 1, so it's better to choose y to simplify calculations. And the first reason, if we have power 1 and power 2, we'll choose the letter with power 1 so as not to get bracket to be expanded. We'll simplify calculations. If we have two variables, one with coefficient 1 and one with coefficient not equal 1, choose the letter or the variable with coefficient 1 or negative 1. Why? So as not to get fraction. It's the first reason, so as not to get bracket power 2. The second reason, so as not to get fraction. So from 1 we choose letter y to be the subject, so it will be 2x minus 7, and this is equation star. If we choose the x, it will be correct, but you'll get fraction. So x multiply 2x minus 7 equal 15. Expand the bracket, multiply 2x to the power of 2 minus 7x minus 15 equal 0 in one step. Here we'll use quadratic formula. A equal 2, B equal negative 7, C equal negative 15. If we choose this method using quadratic formula, which is x equal negative b plus or minus square root of b power 2 minus 4ac over 2a, or direct from the calculator. We'll put numbers on the calculator. The first number equal 5, the second one equal negative 3 over 2. The first value of x, the second value of x. So we choose equation star to find corresponding values of y. So it will be 2 multiply 5 minus 7, so y1 equal 3, y2 equal 2 multiply negative 3 over 2 minus 7, so y2 equal, here cancel, it will be negative 10. And this is the answer. You can leave it like this or write as ordered pairs. Question 4. As we said before, this is quadratic, this is linear. Here both with power 2, so no difference here. Whatever the letter we'll choose, we will get bracket power 2. So no chance here to simplify calculations by choosing the letter with power 1. So in the other equation, which is linear, it's better, or we'll try to choose the variable with coefficient 1 or negative 1 if it exists. Here we have variable x, so from 2 we'll say x equal negative 4y. This is equation star. In the other equation it will be negative 4y all to the power of 2 plus y power 2 equal 17. By simplifying, 16y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 17. So 17y power 2 equal 17. Divide 17, y to the power of 2 equal 1. So y here, don't forget positive or negative square root of 1. Don't forget to put positive and negative with square root. Square root of 1 equal 1. So we have y1 equal 1 and y2 equal negative 1. So we'll get x1 from star negative 4 multiply 1. So x1 equal negative 4. Here x equal negative 4 multiply negative 1. So x2 equal positive 4. So this is the first solution, negative 4 and 1, and here 4 and negative 1. Don't forget, if you want to write the solution as ordered pairs, the value of x will be written first, the value of y will be written second.